I have 2 bowls of paprika at different stages of dryness. These I think I may use for smoking so that they can dry the last little bits of their skin without molding and they can take on that smoky flavor. Some of them, however, I will be using to make plain paprika. Let me show you those. Right, so here in the window I've actually got a few paprikas drying. The aim is just to cut this piece of thread off, remove the entire chain, and we'll use those to make some paprika today. So this is not all the paprikas we are using today. We also have a bit of a harvest to go and do. Let's do that. So I've got my bowl and I'm ready to go and do some harvesting. I'm not sure how many we're going to get, but whatever we get, we're using for hot sauce. Well, if I'm being honest, I would have liked a few more than these, but it's not the end of the world. This will definitely make some hot sauce. Plus, it's not going to go in there alone. I am adding a few ingredients to this. Let's just see what we get. I pulled out the smoothie maker. I've got my coffee grinders bust, and this is what I'm using. I found these onions in the dehydrator, so I'm going to put them in here, and we're going to see if this chops them up efficiently. So I've got a Old Spice bottle that I'm just going to repurpose. This smells incredible. So as you can see, I've got a little under half a bottle, but it's more than what I had on the shelf previously. So I'll stick a little label on here that just says onion powder, put it on the spice rack, and we'll use it as and when we want to. So the next step for me is to do my paprika powder. I'm actually going to use the exact same container. The tiny amount of onion powder in here is really not going to do that much. If anything, add to the flavor, so I'm not really complaining. I'm going to take the driest of our paprika peppers and just pull off the tail end and put them straight in, seeds and all. Gonna add a few more from this container. They're also quite dry, and I would like a substantial amount of paprika. Any of my peppers that look like they're drying but I can still feel have a bit more time left in them, I'm going to put one side. Just going to sort through this last container in a similar fashion, but I have a feeling majority of these are going to need more drying out. You can feel it, they still have this waxy texture, but when they are dry, they feel almost papery. Now that I'm done, I have this container full of dry paprika. This I will grind for paprika, plain, regular, original flavor paprika. And then with these paprika peppers that are still in the process of dehydrating, we're actually going to smoke them. So once I've decided how I'm going to do that, whether that's on the braai or in the oven, I'll decide that and we'll go forward. So with the smoked paprika, once it's been smoked, we will then go through the same process we're doing here and we will bottle that and label it too. As far as the jalapenos go, these I'm just putting straight into the dehydrator. I've just detached this part, I've tipped it upside down, and I'm leaving it. Do not open this before it has had time to settle. You will essentially pepper spray yourself, you will mace yourself, and it won't feel nice. Let it settle. Make yourself a cup of coffee. Come back just now. So I have actually finished with the paprika. Let it sit for a while, and now I'm going to pour this carefully into here without trying to breathe too much of it in. All topped up. Also, if you know where I can find some like spice jars or bottles on a fairly cheap range where I can buy multiples, at least have the same bottle throughout, because I am currently recycling old spice bottles, but because I don't buy spices, I'm running out of ways to store them. So if you have any suggestions for cool spice bottles or jars that I can look into and where to get them, just drop that in the comments below. I would appreciate it greatly. Start loading your tinfoil then.
I'm just going to put this on the grill and I'm going to put a bit of water in it. It'll hydrate these a little bit and keep the temperature regulated and humid inside there so it doesn't burn, it'll smoke. Just going to put some more water in the chips. It's safer, I'll put them over here. And I'll keep an eye on the water level and just keep topping it up every now and then. Okay.
These are our smoked paprikas, and as you can see, they're a lot darker in color, obviously because they've taken on that smoke flavor. So now we're just going to continue grinding them like we did the previous paprika.